Hello, this is Brave and welcome to the guide on Space Demon Hunter. So today we'll go through how this deck works. I enjoyed it playing yesterday on stream. It felt quite strong, maybe not overpowered, but definitely you can win games with it. It's a deck that is more control style with some elements of OTKing. Definitely more into fatigue, so if you enjoy longer games then you will find this deck attractive. It also requires a bit of decision making because you need to make some decisions along the way, and the games are quite long, so definitely something if you don't want every game to look exactly the same, this deck might be for you. This is a typical build, one of the builds. There are different builds, some don't feature red card, but red card is a quite powerful card right now in the meta, especially in the mirrors. You have the Starship pieces, you have also some legendaries, Exodar, which is related to the Starship. We have Nightmare Lord Xavius, which can help you find your elements early on. Ceaseless, which will be used in the later game to clear the board. Then we have Umbra with a lot of Deathrattles going on, so definitely good to have her. And Kil'jaeden, because this deck will eventually go into fatigue mode. So let's decompose the deck. First we have the Starship elements. We have Dimensional Core, which is a Divine Shield, and it's 2 mana, so you can play it early on, especially against aggressive decks. We have Shattershard Turret, which has Rush and Wind Fury. Again, very good card, especially in a very early game when you face aggressive decks. This can help you clear 2 minions. And then we have the MVP of the deck and the most important card. And you will find that if you don't draw Arkonite Defense Crystal in your first 10 or 15 cards, you might lose the game just because of that. It gives you 4 armor when it dies, and then you can resummon it. I will come to this in a moment. And it's a Starship piece, so every time you resummon it, it will eventually get your Starship to a very big size. Then we have Warp Drive, which will be active for most of the game probably, because you will have a Starship build. Warp Drive draws you 2 cards, and it makes them 2 mana cheaper. Always cheating on mana is good, so yeah. And then we have Exodar. Exodar is a legendary card that if you trigger it, it will launch your Starship, but it will also give you 3 options. One is that you can gain armor equal to the Starship's health. This is good if you know that your opponent will eventually run out of steam. You can use it just to heal. Then we have Offensive Formation. Deal damage equal to the Starship's attack, randomly split between all enemies. Very often in the games your Starship will have 30 plus attack, so this might mean that if you play Ceaseless and into Exodar with Offensive Formation, this can kill your opponent. So this is kind of OTK, which I even used against Warrior on turn 9, so definitely something to have in the back of your mind. Then we have Crew Transport, which gets you copies of Starship pieces. This is also an option, for example in Mirror, when you want to launch Starship earlier than later and then rebuild it again. Then we have the Deathrattle components. This is pretty nice synergy along the way. We have Tuskpiercer, which will draw you either the Crystal or the Felbat. Then we have Return Policy. It's good to play it on the Felbat so that you get Felbat back, and then you have 2 Arkonite Defense Crystals on the board, and you have Carnivorous Cubicle. You can play it on the Defense Crystal, you can play it on Felbat. In playing it on the Felbat, it's really uncomfortable because it will create even more defense crystals, and the opponent needs to clear both Cubicle and Felbat and an Arkonite defense crystal, so this is very strong play. Finally, you can also play it on your Starship, which can be crazy because if you have a big Starship that gives you a lot of armor and you play Cubicle, you get even more armor and still you have a Starship on the board. Finally, we have the Umbra, so as you know, it will trigger 5 friendly minions, Deathrattles, so probably Crystal or Felbats, but this always is good to gain more armor. We have some support cards. I don't think the support cards are that interesting or strong. We have red card, which makes minion dormant for 2 turns. It can help you if the opponent is building a starship and they trigger the starship. You can make it dormant to kill them in those 2 turns. We have Grim Harvest, which is quite good card. Then we have 2 anti-aggro decks cards, Immolation Aura and Infiltrate. We have Mixologist, which is kind of good. It can resummon your Arkonite defense crystal, it can freeze the board, it can deal damage, so it's quite, this is the decision making that I mentioned. Then we have Paraglide, which is good for drawing cards, and Xavius to find the elements that you're missing. For the Mulligan, typically you definitely want Tuskpiercer, no question about it. You might want to keep Arkonite Defense Crystal as well. Dimensional Core, Grim Harvest, those are cards that you want to keep. Mixologist, yeah, you can keep it, but less interesting card. Warp Drive, that's conditional. If you know that you have Dimensional Core or Turret in your hand, and you know you will have your Starship early on the board, you can draw it, you can take it. And Xavius, especially when you know that the opponent will be slower, then you can play it and find the right cards. Paraglide is also an option to keep. So your main game plan is to survive. This deck can gather 100 plus armor easily. It can also OTK the opponent. So there are 2, I would say, main options you can have. One is to outlast the opponent with your armor and your starship. You can OTK them, or you can consciously go into, I want to play Kil'jaeden. I found that playing Kil'jaeden, if you know that the opponent will play Kil'jaeden, you can play it earlier, because this gives you an advantage. If you play it 3 turns earlier, your demons will be 6 bigger, so this can help later on. But Kil'jaeden is always like a risk, because it's a bit of a casino roll. So thank you very much for watching this guide. If you enjoyed the guide, please follow me on Twitch. Please subscribe on YouTube and like this video. And for you, this is a quite long game versus Druid, but if you can watch it, it's very interesting. Druid. I can keep it. I will have a starship quite soon. Okay, I just need defense crystal. Can I deal with a lot of minions, big minions? I'm not sure. So that's something I'm a bit scared. Yeah, it's better to kill them before they... Unless this might not be Imbue Druid. It's not Imbue Druid. It would be Imbue already. So this probably this Aviana. Crazy things. Yeah, fine. Do I want to draw cards? Or do I want to play cards? I think I prefer playing cards. Especially that I can put a taunt minion in a moment. Yeah, or they can just kill it with this, yeah. It's fine. Okay, I just need Felbat. Yeah, I need Felbat. Okay, that's not bad. I can draw cards. Yeah, I can discover Felbat, right? It's a demon. This one, right? Give your hero attack, rush. This could be good. I could play it on 9. Yeah, that's okay-ish. Yeah, let's play Mixologist. Yeah, freeze is okay. Maybe it will be helpful at some point. Yeah, let's just keep the health on a relatively okay-ish level. We could play Felbat, and if they don't kill Felbat, then just eat it. Okay, this could kill something, and then I can eat it. That's not good. Interesting. Oh, that's very good for me. Not necessarily good for them. Yeah, I can kill it and freeze, I think, this or this. Okay. Okay, so we have the board. They have a lot of armor, unfortunately. I can discover Felbat and play it. Sure. That's interesting. I can kill it. Yeah, let's kill it. Yeah, at least I cleared it, which is good. How come? How come? How come it's still there? I don't like it. Yeah, maybe this will help me. Yeah, deal 3 damage. Yeah. No, let's play this first. Yeah, let's... Ah! I forgot to attack. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's too many. Okay, I can play Ceaseless at some point, right? And just stop it. I mean, anyway, I'm just building my Starship. Ooh, they don't have any minions? Yeah, let's just kill it. I will play Ceaseless at some point, right? Okay, anyway, I will just play Ceaseless, I guess. Yeah, I'll just build a wall. Yeah, let's just build a wall. I think my Ceaseless is coming to closure. Oh my god. Huh. That's a not very good legendary. Okay. I mean, I guess Ceaseless into Exodar is the correct play. Yeah, I want to draw cards. Yeah, fine. That's also fine. I don't know. I'll just skip for now. Yeah, 58. I could play her just to get uh, even more armor. Oh, interesting. Yeah, let's play her. I don't know. This is better, right? Yeah, and let's skip attack. I don't know. Is it enough? 64. Maybe if I get Exodar next turn. I wonder because I'm not sure if they have the Deathrattle of. Okay, they have Deathrattle, summon Greyboar, so it's one Greyboar. I wonder if I Ceaseless and then Exodar. That should be enough. That's not Ceaseless. That's not Exodar. It's not good. I will take this one because it's a Starship piece. Yeah, let's get a bit more defense. I hope I'll not die, but let's see. I have 3 cards left. That's actually not that good. That's 80 attack, right? Okay, I don't die. I need not this card. I need Exodar. Yeah, thank you. Okay, let's see what will happen if I do this. Should be enough to kill them, OTK style. Yeah. Wow, that was crazy. That was crazy. That's a long animation. Oh, I thought that it's over, but no, it's not. I was so